Alright, we are back, everyone. I don't understand what transpired, so...
Nothing went wrong. Ever.
And there I go. Can't even spell my name right. Hi, G-Craft!
What up, friends?
Also, G-Craft, if you want to voice act with us, all you gotta do is hop in the VC.
Yeah, do it. You did so good last time. He made a great sub for when you have to head out.
No worries. Yes, G-Craft, please. Please, come on in.
What?
It's all friendly here. It's all good.
Hello, yes, we are.
Oh, look, it's exactly what happened when I immediately hopped in the call with you.
Incredible.
just the coughing fit. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Yes, G-Craft, you are permitted to get into VC with me and Milky, and you can voice people. Go right ahead.
Yeah, we're in my Discord's voice chat, so you definitely can just enter.
Yep.
If you dare.
Definitely need to finish them nudes. Water falls from your mouth as you open it and gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Hi, Moth! Cough, cough. There's stream elements stating that I'm live. Wow, I really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Ayo. Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, now, Ocean. Sorry, Kenpachi. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay then, as I was, more coughing. Like, I do not want to force myself to cough. I cough enough.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
As I was saying, look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Whoops. I missed a line. That's a head. Decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, it's Ken. However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I know what we did last time.
Yeah, you don't have to do the same thing.
But that free coin, though. Did that ever, pan out what the coin did in your playthrough?
I think it literally just got us a drink, if I'm not wrong. Claudia and Dwight just give you a drink for it.
Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to close our eyes. You close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. The mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. When your eyes open,
it's still there.
You're in the exact same place, except now the disgusting chorus face is smiling at you.
Oh, God.
Even the dead have a wondrous time on this island. I promise you will too. Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Well, that sure was weird, the voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right. But you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, and you feel something soft bump into your foot. It's a volleyball.
Okay.
When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. I will leave this to you.
Oh, I meant to ask you before stream, is there any specific kind of voice? Otherwise, I'm going to do similar to what I did in my playthrough.
I enjoyed your mommy voice that you did for Huntress.
You want mommy voice? Okay.
Thank you, Shiva, for the head pets.
Oh, happy. No, please.
You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw is just about hits the ground. Also, hi, Shiva.
Hello, friend. Mommy!
Nah. Chicken legs.
Chicken legs.
Oh, there's the girl we're going to go for this time. And there's Daddy Trapper. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins. I know, right?
Thank you for clarifying.
Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. Oh no, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Oh no, Trapper's got nothing but blood hands. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do?
Sexy-ass monsters.
Here you go. Take it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands.
Not that, stranger.
Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural.
I think you did miss out on Russian Huntress that we eventually devolved into last time on my stream.
I guess I have to watch the VOD at some point in time.
But now I have to ask what kind of voice you want for Spirit, though, because that's your girly.
I'll let you choose. I'm in no particular variety mood. I don't know.
Alright, well, you just let me know if it needs to be changed, because I don't know things.
Will do.
Try hard much?
They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're in trance. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Kenpachi. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky Osen voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's going to all work out. With no reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Poop, your turn.
Oh, sorry. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you?
You mean that they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care what this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know what? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. My bad.
You know you can't. I appreciated your immediate jump in, though.
I know, I was like, hold on. That's not my line.
At least not yet.
Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Kapachi, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a time quiz. It'll be very important later. Very important. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very.
You can cook an egg on these pectorals.
I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this. JoJo poses. Trapper flexes his muscles. Flexes and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins.
Yikes.
JoJo posed on them. All the poses. You could have it. Okay. I want to give him a nasally voice. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? You know what? Flight. Go wherever I want. Flight for sure. Technically. Oh yeah, that's you.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm sorry. My bad.
Sorry. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be.
Hi, Conda. Where's Pyramid Head? Where's Pyramid Head?
There is no 60 Pyramid Head. He costs too much money.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to get the license to pull him into another game. Let Conda smash. Yeah, no, like any of the licensed characters, I'm pretty sure we're never going to see them in this game. All the DBD brand killers will probably be in here. I know, I want sexy Pyramid Head too. Them fucking cheeks, brah.
Them arms, them cheeks. What's the opposite of a butterface?
I don't honestly fucking know that.
I don't either.
Who's the thick one on the left? I like her. That would be Huntress. She's
Mommy.
Yeah, that's Mommy Huntress. So we got Mommy Huntress on the left. We got Chicken Legs Wraith in the middle. We have My Bay Spirit, and then we have Daddy Trapper on the right.
What was your best subject in school?
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say like math. I was gonna say like math was my thing in high school.
See, I did too, honestly.
Well, I did math, history, and science.
Oh, damn.
I could not. I just couldn't do like the English language. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I think faster than I can type or write, so I'm always missing words.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like I was a math, history, and science person in high school. I actually should eventually go back to college and finish my degree. I was going to school for video game design and programming.
Oh, cool.
So.
I'm not good at the whole mathy, Cody jargon.
I mean, I did learn 2 basic languages for programming, but that was also when me and the ex had our twins, so like school had to take a very back seat when it came down to raising kids, so I kind of had to stop going to school. Yeah. Probably the math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it.
Or right.
I'm sorry, I just can't get it.
What's your favorite animal? Meow.
Meow.
I will say though, I did learn that a mustelid is a weasel.
I'll say like we had found that out after we had made our choice.
Yes.
Definitely a cat. Everybody's just dead silent.
Sus.
Apparently, I'm sus for liking cats.
What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have to have some specific love for all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway.
I think we're in hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Wait, what's your favorite color? I'm gonna say blood red.
Not too it.
Well, let's see. They don't have purple and they don't have green. Kind of like, hey, let her know I have some cats. Are they black cats?
I was gonna say, you have a tuxedo kitty. I don't think you have a black kitty.
Yeah. I might go back to school start next year. Oh, Conda's like, I can dye her. I'm like, damn.
Oh, please don't.
That's bad on kitties.
Leave Lucy alone.
So we're gonna check blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain.
So fucking edgy.
I know, right?
What's your dream job? Oh my god. This is part of the reason why I was like, please let me know if you don't want me to do a certain voice, because I made Spirit sound like an oh my god girl, and people were like, why are you doing this?
And then it's just like we just read a line. It's just like because a cat's like she's technically a goth. You know what? We'll do nightclub promoter. Everyone groans, and let's be honest, they're right to do so. Luring forks into the dark. Not just anyone can do that. What's the best flavor of ice cream? Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain.
Same. Same here.
Mine is vanilla swirled with pain.
I wish Wraith just was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? We're not pissing the narrator. We are not pissing the narrator off. We ain't getting past 20 minutes of dialogue before we will get murdered by someone. No, Moth. No, like the game's gonna be over really quick. Smash the narrator. Moth, have you played Monster Prom 1 or 2? There's a reason why you don't piss off the narrator in those games. It's basically, you've played 1. Have you ever pissed the narrator off in 1? It does not go well. You literally just get... Yeah, no. There's certain choices... Oh, you were stopped. Yeah, there are certain choices in Monster Prom 1 and 2 that piss the narrator off. And in doing so, you basically are going to have the worst time ever.
Is that a thing? That's awesome.
Yeah, no. It is very much so. It's just like, it's like pissing off the devs. You don't do it unless you get punished. And they punish you very bad. Like, you'll be in negative stats for everything. And you're not supposed to go below 0, but somehow you can get negatives. I'm here for a bad time, not a long time. I mean, we're dating killers here. We're gonna have a bad time. We might not live long enough to see the fruits of our labors, but we're gonna try.
God damn it.
We're gonna do it. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to get started getting to know to them. Trapper, I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you know what a loser is, tell him to say hello to Wraith. I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like anybody else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots.
Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose not to take part.
Kind like, I don't like most things either. She's just like me, for real, for real.
She's gonna send it down right here, right now.
I don't hate... I hate everyone equally, that's all you need to say. Jeez, it was like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Fucking facts, though. Oh no, wait, I remember Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened.
Spoiler, she was killed by her family.
Yep, courtesy of a blood curse by her great-great-grandfather. Or maybe it's like 2 more generations. The Oni's the progenitor of the bloodline curse.
Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these buggers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, and if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I'm just a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body. That's not nice.
He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes.
Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's the way she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually.
For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise I'll do this all day. Besides, if you know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. We're done playing. Let's do something else instead.
Wow, for one, I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. Its way it's flaunted needlessly, and its cruelty it engenders. I just stopped myself from saying, follow the money, we're loyal to Spirit. Technically, Spirit did come from money as well, but she was cut down before the fruition of things. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simply beautiful. Sugar Mommy Spirit.
Oh, sorry.
I was just reading Moth's comment. Sugar Mommy Spirit.
Just please. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have fun as a group. Are you all serious? This is a perfectly good lounge to chill out at here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being outside.
Where do you want to go?
Well, gee, howdy whiz, Ken. I really fucking wonder.
Okay, so that's Huntress, that's Trapper. Beach is Wraith, that's the lounge, so that's Spirit, right? I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Yep,
yeah,
there it is. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge.
To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who wouldn't want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the consistent grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead and then choose and exert themselves in quite frankly any way whatsoever?
See, kinda, I don't know if you watched Milky's stream yesterday, right? Or was that Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, yeah, Milky streamed this Friday, and I was voicing with her, and we were on the Huntress path. Since this is my playthrough, we're going for Sugar Mama Spirit. Granted, I will eventually do all 4 paths just to see how each thing goes.
Going Huntress.
Oh, that's no. Huntress is next. Mommy Huntress is next.
Yes. Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer.
And that's how she died.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, no, she decided to choose something that wasn't the family line, and that's how she got killed. We boinked Huntress in the big mulkey. Nice, Conda.
It was a communist boinking.
Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Up here comes these two.
They are here.
Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. Yes, Cassie, it's them. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. I wonder why. Ahem. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing.
However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. So don't just run off to various activities.
We don't have much autonomy around here.
The least you could do is allow us to do our job.
The most you could do is help us to get off this, i.e.
What?
Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, why did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape, ma'am? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. Seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It's much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. That island would be where all the licensed killers are. Bubba, Pyramid Head, Nemesis, Freddy, the Cenobite, or Pinhead. Amanda, the pig, Bubba. I think that's everybody. Is that a G-Craft I hear?
Could it be? I don't think so.
I thought I heard noises in the background, didn't you? I don't know. Apparently. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them, not like the other island. It's the spirit. She's on to you guys. So what will it be? We're still going to the lounge to visit the spirit.
Finally! Freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match.
She knows the shenanigans that's going on. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone.
I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everybody already knows that I typically float above the ground, so nobody believed it when I was putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when it didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on the island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threads around on this island. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off.
Yes, Both. Waifu material right here.
Are we threatening to end each other again?
Now it's Dwight who takes a conspiratorial tone, his eye shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please just make it quick.
End me!
Make sure I don't get back up.
Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams.
Ah!
Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight.
Yeah, right. So what will you be having? Scotch on the rocks sounds good.
I'll have a Shirley Temple, please.
Oh, I love me some hard liquor. Well, there's beer down in the mini fridge, but it's not my Jim Beam, so.
Are they gonna make us uncomfortable again? I hope so, Cass.
I was gonna say, like, this is probably quite different from when we first met them in your playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, let's go for Scotch on the rocks. On a day like today, I could use something strong. Scotch on the rocks. Claudette uncorks a very expensive-looking bottle off the top shelf liqueur and pours you a glass.
You enjoy.
Who would drink that? It smells like kerosene. You need to embrace the burning. The burning? Oh, yeah. Why would you embrace that? Burning is... Wraith stifles a sob. No, I can't even think about it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wraith technically died in a fire. Well, then don't. No skin off my back, you weirdo. Come to think of it. Strong, expensive, better the longer you leave it locked in the basement. Scotch is the best. Trample guzzles half the bottle and burps. It'd be disgusting if it wasn't so. No, disgusting is exactly what it is.
Since we've fulfilled your request,
It's time for you to return the favor. Should have known there was a catch.
icebreaker time! I swear, I know they'd pulled this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap. I'd have suggested we attempted to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot in this water.
You don't think it'd be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat.
If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd.
I believe she was in the manga class, the manga after school, just reading like doujins and stuff.
Yeah.
Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much.
Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sun beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books. Novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only escape from the insatiable horror of life, escape into your own mind.
A groan rose through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here. I'd imagine based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. I love drinking.
Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you, Kenpachi, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror, for reasons that should be obvious.
She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. So, like, let's see,
Is Dracula public domain?
Dracula is public domain. It's been well past Bram Stoker's time. Cthulhu is now public domain. Conan is technically considered public domain.
Frankenstein?
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, yes. Who else? It's like early 1800s, early 19s. Think like 1925.
When is that?
I know that they just changed the moratorium on some stuff and copyright and things not that long ago. Basically, unless, like, say, Disney does something for Mickey Mouse, technically Mickey Mouse can become public domain. Yeah, no, actually, Disney's trying to fight that right now. They're trying to change it to lengthen the point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, all they really have to do is just continue to make Mickey Mouse things. And then it's still not public domain. But they're really not doing anything with some of their original intellectual properties. So...
Anyway, nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft with these past 100 years. So what's your favorite?
Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, books, no thanks. I do enjoy Dracula, but I also did like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Let's say Dracula. Dracula is one classic that's still scary. To be duped by some beautiful stranger only to learn later that they're an immortal villain. It's downright...
Thrilling.
Well, I guess, but I was going to say...
That despite the deviant behavior of Dracula and the threat of possible danger or even death that he poses, you can't help but get turned on by the liberation from the status quo that he represents?
Mommy spirit, here we go. Same here.
Ooh, that's a cute pose.
I do like this pose.
So what if some old doctor says he's a bad boy? You're supposed to reek like garlic and sleep alone? Do they think they would buy into that? Why is there thunder again? God damn it. There was thunder when I was playing this game.
I'm like, it's not storming here. It's fucking... Jesus, it's 90 degrees still right now.
So fucking sorry. If you're going to be trapped in the nightmare that is undead life eternal, which I know a little something about, you could do a lot worse than great clothes at castle and a lover who doesn't take shit from anyone.
No, definitely not.
The scariest part of Dracula is thinking that no one will ever be quite as interesting to make love to as a vampire. I think she's longing.
Oh yeah, I think she's longing for that vampire D as well.
Enough with these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own.
Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-masked covered eye.
Might I suggest something a little naughty? Wink
Kinda,
wink.
kinda. I can't watch this stream anymore. It's too saucy.
What's wrong, Panda? Don't you want to play something a little naughty?
Kinda, you're also always welcome to hop in VC with us. And
Say hello, Panda's mom.
hi, Kinda's mommy as well. Also, is Siren around?
He's born.
Kinda's virgin eyes.
His virgin years. His virgin virgins. Specifically to Panda's mom, exactly.
She's asleep like always. Aw.
Aw, Tywin.
Great idea.
It is
Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. And who is the new fan in the waiting? Beat it, Hack. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. So you haven't woken her up yet by your loud VTuber noises yet.
Oh god. Good job, Minecraft. You killed him.
Rules are simple. First you spin, then you splop spit. That's it. What? Wait, we're kissing now?
Yeah, it's in the bottle.
No, Ken,
Well,
don't.
Let's be clear, this isn't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way.
So we're not 7 minutes in having. Thank you for the hydrate, G-Craft. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic light. Okay, so it is 7 minutes in heaven.
Yes, romance is the goal. We'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching.
Like adults. Romantic, just well-adjusted adults.
And Patchy, you're up.
You get the bottle in your hand. You put the fate in your hands of the empty bottle gods.
Oh no.
Here we go, spinning.
I guess you're gonna want to try to get anyone specific. I can't possibly imagine who. Oh, this is cute.
I like this. These are cute.
Yay!
You got spirit. You two are meant to be. Psych! You actually spin multiple times to get your real result. First, to get the 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island.
Now
Now to get your spin on. Here we go again.
spin on.
So let's pretend I were in VC. Who would you want me to VA? You know what, G-Craft? Like, I don't care. Well, that's the Huntress. You hardcore spin the bottle without knives? Well, that's the Wraith. The Huntress again. Okay, so looks like Huntress time.
We're smooching. Oh.
That's Spirit. Was more over the Spirit. Wraith.
I think it's best to, like, when you get 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
God damn! It's spinning. It's actually spinning faster now.
Never. You were close though.
Oh, I guess I'm kissing the Wraith. Yep. Wraith is your true match. Oh. This morning you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across the beach towel at Wraith, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin.
You know, if you really wanted to, you could probably, like, pause and go back. You don't have to do this.
No, we're doing this. Also, I haven't saved recently, so I don't think I've synced at all. So, Wraith, you takes by the hand, and you sit face to face in a private section of the bar. He pretends to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try to lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we... Look, you're great, but also terrifying. Oh, wait. Look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, I'm maybe not sure even how. Is that sad?
Yes.
Great, now I look sad. If this tropical shorts fit, you make me happy to be around, I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really, I'd like to get to know you. And, the kissing thing sounds great in theory. It sure doesn't sound, painful. So, for now, Rach reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. We're acquaintances, going on friends, going on lovers. I'm sorry, great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I'd hate to break up such a passionate moment.
That we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while staying on this island.
But dinner is being served our way, and we must insist that you join us.
We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation.
When there are so many more interesting things to die from. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking? You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, and great, terrific. Seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster.
The Trickster's here.
Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and the whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Kenpachi. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't even fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Skipper can sit on up at the ends with their normal, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly, carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit.
We hope you all enjoy it. We really, really hope you do.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat.
Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite.
Meat is good.
Meat is murder.
Which you'd know, considering that what you've been up to. Where are you getting judgy now?
I'm just sharing facts. If you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's get eating.
I'm not gonna lie, G-Craft, you could probably voice the Wraith or the Ocean.
I think you'd make a really good Wraith.
Yeah, you could voice the Wraith. You could also do the Ocean while I do the narrating myself and Trapper and Trickster. It's going to be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the space, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
It took 12 hours.
And we literally do everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat.
Wow, he's right for change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs.
The hell it is.
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like.
Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth.
Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death.
Hey, Kapachi, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. You'll have Everly. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll likely even take longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining their tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to get cold.
He hated it when it got cold.
Yes, Felix does hate the cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Anyway, you already know this. Ready. And slice. Perfect. That counted as a perfect? Whoops.
That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is fine research.
For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. That's only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry?
Two best things about being dead is not having to eat.
That's only one thing.
Think about it, Kapachi. Number two is no number two. One less thing isn't about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what actually would follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly a bunch of dismembered big parts floating in a spectral form. Please forgive me.
You're fine. It's all good. Looks like me, no English either.
Can you see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? We tried your seagull shit.
Yes, we did try the seagull thing. It did not work.
I'm just going to say I'm sorry. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I
Oh,
was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if I make things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Ooh, an unknown.
whoa. Okay.
Oh, yes, no, we're definitely going to try to catch one. Your turn.
Oh, well, sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry about what everyone's thinking.
It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you. Right, guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically, a group that includes one, if not more, cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice. I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. It's the one thing you must do to survive, and to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Other leads to something even worse. Starting with screens over. Yay! Unknown was caught. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? Well, this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up for this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Aww.
Don't you just love the ocean at night? Staring over the vastness of the ocean, really validating the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant. And the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe in anything else?
You look into the darkness of night and ponder her question.
Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and lonely if they see something that's enough? A word.
I want to say that we found someone special. Ooh, woo. I used to feel that way, small, unimportant, alone. But lately, I'm not so sure. I've started to feel different. I've started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. Look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on this topic. She's so clearly passionate about a friend, perhaps something more. I don't know what this island has planned for me.
A friend. Friends are just cowards who seek comfort in numbers. I had friends once, back before I was given into a bunch of pieces by my father. Friends aren't what's keeping me held together. I'm floating out of rage. I was so young, so busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all I've got. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but
Spirit looks around to see if anyone else is on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues.
there's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. It's so stupid.
You're not stupid. That sounds badass.
Right? But I didn't let it out. And then fight, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge.
Ask her if she likes dragons. I think she does, kinda. Speaking of, I was saying, like, I am half dragon, so.
Ooh, Mommy?
Yes, mommy.
Mommy, hello.
Hi, mommy. Didn't see there, mommy. Hi.
But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger?
No dragon, just a lot of fire. She gonna like when I'm dragging.
Oh my god. I would like to propose timing out Kondo for at least 1 second. First of all, how dare you?
Oh, it's fucking hilarious, Kondo. That was funny. You got me there.
Yeah, I understand.
No dragon, just fire. A raging inferno, in fact. Begging to burn this whole place down if I let it out. Maybe I am the dragon? Boop.
I'm sorry, but you're no dragon. And breathing fire, that's some Hobbit type nonsense. I'm a descendant of proud samurai. Our dragons are on a whole.
Looks like there was only room for one dragon inside Spirit after all. Well, goddamn. After things are just really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you. Quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette. Sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in their air above their heads. It's very important we stick to the itinerary!
Event as scheduled!
Playing sick of cute flirt points was not part of this evening's
That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late.
Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses.
Well, there is. Let's schedule for after what comes after the flirting.
Go, 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 go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular.
Someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means that we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is the narrative-heavy experience.
You're telling us that only one person gets to share. How will we decide who? Oh, right. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate. So sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. But to be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true, it is really fair to pick on the newbie.
Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head soft so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to count. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us.
I already knows my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we gotta get started on story time, so...
And Haji, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's me.
Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I choose you, Spirit! Whoa, 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 whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya?
Really? You want to hear from me?
Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire.
Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with those things.
I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine all at once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit stories.
Everyone else is going to chit-chat. I guess they can just sit down.
Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's not, when it's worth fighting and when it's not. I would say, like, at least Mommy Huntress is just like, no, we're letting her talk.
My fucking God, I'm letting this girl say words. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a run. Too late now, though. I was selected, so what? I call it prisoners' camps.
We notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn!
It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from the open. Detective Hoda, a celebrated investigator and now hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep serious onlookers away. How could anyone resist wanting to know? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant frog. Strange, alien in appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered, built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this come here? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped.
Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element.
Help me! Someone cried inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned. His voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move. Solid, that is, except for a small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I was so scared. Please help me, cried the man as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situation. Detective Hoda comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety. As the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddled on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad, lonely, more pathetic. But Detective Hoda was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on him, like it never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hoda. You're not alone. I'm here. Half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone. Yes, Yes, she promised, I do. A simple pledge. She felt a instant connection like she had never felt before, not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages who had ever worked so hard to free the boy. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Dakota. She knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in his horrible muzzle, repeating his question again. Steam flowing from his mouth as he promise that I'm not alone. Yes, she promised, I do. And pressed her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why. Dakota leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall. It was a gentleness, a moment of compassion. She could feel and breathe this brief contact, the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in the soft mouth. Thank you, said the man. No trace of fear remaining in his voice. Then he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie confidence. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Dakota and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of worrying ears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Dakota gripped her flashlight tightly, pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. That's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of hands, like parts of the doll, almost holding hard, or perhaps that's just how Detective Dakota had to think of him.
Aww.
A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, plainly severed and placed neatly. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips.
Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue, tears far from her chin and sunk into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire, openly scared anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, you who initiated this harrowing tale, so sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure how to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said, do something. You stand up, and without saying anything, approach Spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Instead,
Last situation? Hello?
yeah, so she was chopped to pieces with a katana, and when she was trying to flee, thrown through a giant plane of glass. That's where those shards of glass come in. And obviously she went...
into each of your body parts. Right now is the hug.
Yes. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward moment, and you nearly fall over into the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize that everyone has just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds, because Trickster shows up, and he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special that those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves, and you're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you.
No, I was watching you while I told her the story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. The fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in.
Yeah, you and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at this piece of information. Legit. You learn something new every day, even when you're a narrator.
You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub.
Thank you for the follow TMT textured one. Thank you, Twine Duke, for the follow as well. Hi. How are you? Dipping in hot tubs with the spirit, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her, an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and the storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it.
Just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other illicitly.
Excited for hot, dangerous people and doing laundry. How are you? I am doing well. Today was a bit long, but now we're just chilling and relaxing with Milky. Just voice acting, hooked on you, Dead by Daylight, dating simulator, and trying not to die. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life. So was the person in the story.
Perfectly normal coincidence.
Sure. You're on this island, trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place.
Also a completely regular coincidence.
And sure, his lips are blue. Your lips are blue.
Really? You call this blue?
Searching for answers, hoping to find.
Revenge!
Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess.
Coincidence.
Sorry, the coincidences.
Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or, well, maybe it's coagulating now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I am a descendant of a noble warrior. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world.
Yes, she does. A katana. Her katana.
That's the katana that killed her.
Yeah, actually it is. Wielded by her own father.
It's no biggie.
Yeah.
Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story. Like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it.
Oh, she's crying.
No.
This is a very... Do we actually have somebody else here?
No.
Hello.
Hi! I was like, hold on. There is another voice here. Hi, G-Craft.
Not here. Not here.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we were just mishearing.
Okay. It's okay. No, it's a spirit. It's a spirit in the wind that's talking to us. It's all good.
Do you believe me? course.
I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep.
Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take care of yourself.
Now you got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything. Don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both, but what's important is a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she is. Damn it, got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what surely will be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off.
Sorry, kids.
But it's time for bed.
I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. You, however, love being wrapped in fresh towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all of the tangles and tie a ribbon up around it before sending me on my way.
Hi, Sleepmere. We are on the Spirit route. This is literally day 1. Yeah, we've only been at it for an hour and 20 minutes. You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping in a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. That was a yawn. I apologize.
She's so much sadder than Huntress's was.
Yeah, I mean, so like Huntress, she lived in the middle of the woods.
Shut up.
Oh, we don't go there? Okay, I won't go there. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, you will leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you? It's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight.
We must apologize for our accommodations.
We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. You hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire.
Perhaps some music will put you at ease?
Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests are the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay, so...
Let's see what's on this thing.
And then this is chase music.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't even hear it at all.
No, I can't do it. I can't look at the settings in the middle of checking something. There. No matter how many times you listen to it, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Would you like to summon to your side? Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Spirit Bay. Hey, Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless.
I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores.
Dab on them haters.
Dabbing on to hate.
Really?
What? Even the dead like to relax.
I don't really have any of those things around. Oh, it's a comb. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo.
I guess I could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back though. And if you lose it, well,
I'm dead.
mm,
You get revenge on me?
it's the last thing I do.
You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that, even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You may suddenly just see someone moving over you. Oh shit, here we go.
Oh, Huntress.
Huntress is rifling through your pockets.
Oh, you're me. I wasn't you. Really trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the spirit right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but, well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone I don't already have tied up. So I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers look my father you. While I've got you, you should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scared. I'm Mommy.
You're not?
Not at all. Just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you study thoughtfully. Not in a creepy way. Maybe a little.
Maybe.
As a few.
Just a little bit. Huntress has paused for a long moment.
All right, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. And if you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. Yes, Mommy. Okay, Mama.
So, oh yes, I did tell you that Moth is going to adjust my lick emote, so hopefully I can actually have mine.
None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make each stroke noise. Each stroke noise.
That all sounds very enticing.
I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day.
Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead, and your eyes flutter closed. She better not have stolen that goddamn fucking comb from us.
Kind of convinced that she probably stole the fucking comb.
Meaning we're gonna have to help. We're gonna have to chase her ass down to get our comb back from her lodge, so Spirit doesn't just butcher my ass to pieces. Finally, on for real this time. Maybe you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned.
No, just impending doom.
Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't. Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to camera.
Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I am fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around. Like that one time I spent day and night searching for food and rain. Cracking open a cold one with the bullets.
Actually, it's just a Mountain Dew.
Cracking open a Mountain Dew with the boy.
I mean, I do have beer, but it's only 7 o'clock. I haven't gotten that far yet that I need a beer just yet, okay?
Only to return to my cabin, spent and starving, to find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney.
Proceeds to eat said squirrels.
I'm the squirrels. I'm in her chimney. They were delicious.
There we go. If I'm being honest, I just want to kill about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. Well, this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step and well, you know everyone calls me a trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Chiron guy. That is Chiron, right?
Yeah, I think so. Tyrone.
I'm not really sure how I feel about Kenpachi. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Kenpachi if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, or, well, for me.
I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. We want.
Still alive.
Still alive.
You open your
Didn't die.
eyes. I also said, I do believe if you piss off the narrator and continue to piss them off, you don't make it past the first day.
That sounds about right.
You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. Not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. There is definitely not a dream. Wouldn't read out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. Thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Coffee of death. Let's go. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind its joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. The hell we are. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good at going on a skateboard, and he definitely didn't get the name because he brings people drinks so that they can have a good morning. It was almost certainly not coffee. I don't want anyone casually imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place that you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, and not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So, can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament. The floor does not recognize the motion to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition. Well, shit. I totally fucked that up. Actually, speaking of graves, I'd like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. We should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations is not easy to do. Sometimes they're just small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, but not overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee.
Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago.
They always do this on the second morning.
Sad, really.
Even if they do make some great points.
Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree.
Can we please move on?
Yes, of course. Apologies, Scott.
Last few minutes aside, have you enjoyed your time here on the island? I'm not gonna lie, it's been entertaining. How else could I describe my stay on this island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come. Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? Nope.
We do need to ask you one more question. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place.
Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement?
No.
I don't want to, but I kind of have to. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Kenpachi, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect.
Michael.
Excellent. Yes. Hey, Kenpachi, it's totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews on games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing: breakfast. Yeah, breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining room area to lard up on those sexy little bellies with pancakes, bacon, and so much for chaining these beach pods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt. Magical powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your brag. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk to you about her feelings.
This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us.
Well, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she's secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along. Oh, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast, too, and just like that, here comes Spirit.
Everyone sleep well. I did, or should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in case that was exactly how it should be, got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with all of you while looking cute, so.
She is cute.
She is cute.
Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad for the introduction of Kenpachi to our island paradise, but yeah, that was in quotations. Don't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion, suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking question 2. When will a Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see y'all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep on wanting more. You're getting good at this game, our sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it.
How does that feel?
Intense.
Nice.
Yeah, that feels good. This is uncomfortable.
Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like that?
Exactly like that.
I swear I had no idea these two were even doing whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that when you're close by you can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at that super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting, and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you, well, you know.
No, what? What did you think we were doing?
You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun?
You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping that we can stab each other in just the right spot where we don't get resurrected. G-Craft, all you had to do was say, hey, I'm ready to voice act.
I know, but yeah.
Oh, G-Craft.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Do you want to play Dwight?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Back to you.
Yeah. We're gonna make this happen. You and me. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me.
Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight?
You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it.
We're all gonna laugh at this shit. Rip Dwight, rip Dwight.
My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now.
Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Kenpachi, you're going to need it.
And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how.
That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A Craigmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading out to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you! Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree, bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey, babe. Breakfast is weird, huh? Everyone's just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Those abs.
Are
Then,
those?
yes, and the no nipples. Maybe we can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. We're not the best of friends. Just because we've had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy's gone and we got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to be abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and open another shadow these people and will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have been gotten pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness on this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in a way that I do. Not like these other countries. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father, too. And I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Right.
Rawr. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary, and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. I kinda am. Well, look at the time! All this time in Murderer's Island has gotten us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance. But you've also seen that there's more sensitive side she's hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with Spirit, the Trapper interjects. I demand that you reconsider. Actually, I strongly suggest you, especially if you're choosing between me, a walking mountain with a rich ore of gold running through it, and a literal wisp of air. Literally, air. Spirit is paired together by air. I wouldn't put my faith in anyone who can be defeated by a strong breeze. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly, but because you can only go on one date today, you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then die a horrible, wretching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? Spirit? I gotta go with Spirit.
You've made the correct decision, but know this. Just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog. Understand?
That's later.
You're like, it's me. I'll be the one slobbering.
Well, of course,
You still got a lot to prove to me. Yeah, I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before. Literally. With a katana.
Pete Crawford tongues.
He knows what's up.
Yes.
A katana that I now wield in a spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Oh, I'll feel you, honey.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. You and the Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. Look Spirit up and down and notice she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of theme. Is black your favorite color?
Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void.
Like a black hole? A place that swallows light? A dying star? Damn, now that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type of spaceships and lasers, anyhow. She's much more into the strange adventures that kick right off here on Earth. Earth, is that where we are, you wonder? The lapping waves of the shore on the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. And the peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard.
Oh yeah, it does that.
The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is it an invention to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be?
Wink wonk.
Wink wonk, but
Where's the wink wonk button?
I know, wink wonk is it the top button or the bottom button? But we gotta ease into this. We don't need to get our hands cut off by katana just yet.
Wink wonk, wink wonk.
Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean.
No problem, I figured as much.
Spirit turns away while you slather down lotion all over your body.
Wink wonk. You need any help reaching those difficult spots?
Oh yes, honey, please.
My arms don't go along my hips.
You see a hand float around your back. Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand and around her back to spread it on. We already know where this is going to go if we ask about this. This is a dark place.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
So let's comment on the hand. The fact that your hands just float around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero.
I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think you'd wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do.
I want to apologize. But maybe if acting like we're jealous that she has these abilities, maybe get closer to her.
Maybe.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm honestly jealous. Maybe you should lighten up.
You know what? I've got just the cure for jealousy. This should cure you in no time at all. Are you gonna die?
Yep, I think I died.
Oh, no. I will show you exactly what it feels like to be me.
She takes out her katana and slices you to pieces.
Oh god damn it.
Try again.
Yay.
Yep.
Woo!
So, can't apologize.
Whoops. You fucking did.
At least we have now delicious can ass pizzas.
Yep. Delicious Ken.
Yeah.
Yum 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 yum.
So, we know not to say that we're jealous. I'm truly sorry, I clearly hadn't thought that through what your experience was like. Sometimes humor is how you deal with uncomfortable situations, but clearly you read the room wrong. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible.
It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and ruined soul.
Yeesh.
Him. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it, even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control.
You're
I am
stronger than...
Lord.
Yes, she is Edgelord, the edgy. You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it.
I appreciate that, Kenpachi. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life. In love, this world is a lot to endure. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion, you know. Having your body contort to these vengeful poses really does a number on my joints.
It rubs the
Mommy.
lotion on the skin.
Oh no.
Oh my god, where's Dre at when I need him? Dre is another one of my VTuber nephews, and he is a foot fetish person.
Ugh,
Oh.
good for him.
No kink shames, but that's what he's into. I am not. Apparently this is a
I-
mini game.
Give him some lotion.
Apparently it's a mini game. It's a severed foot. Whoops.
Well, I suppose that lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do better.
Oh, I know I can.
You
look
put
at
the
my-
lotion all over you, ride you like a slip and slide.
You look up at the lighthouse. Its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and bursts of black light that rescue you from this awkward silence. That's a ghost ship.
Is that the Flying Dutchman?
It is. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag lifts in the ocean above the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. Near the distant sound of shouting sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water.
Oops. Oh, right. It does that sometimes, too.
Should we, do something?
Nah, the sharks will take care of it.
Wait a minute. This ocean is quiet again, sick for the waves. Not to shelf. Hungry sharks. With these time-traveling pirates, whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbone flags. Aren't the only ones drawn here today? It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. G-Craft, you may take the Wraith.
What voice should I give him?
Up to you, Mike.
Whatever you want, friend. Whatever you want.
Oh god.
Too much pressure.
Pressure. Help.
Pressure.
Okay, so before we do this, you're nearing the 2-hour mark, so I'm